What's going on? It is your boy Don. We are back with another video. I mean, hey, do I need to even give this video introduction properly? Because I think we know where these finals are going now. Um, I don't think LeBron has not even just the players. I don't think I'm not trying to insult him, but I don't think he has the will right now. You know, if that's the right word for it. I don't think he has the will to really push his team over and forward. Then really try and get this series wins, so that he doesn't get swept. So even going back to the first game today, I was watching some video of LeBron. LeBron basically found out that during the time that JR made the mistake, he actually had another timeout left. And if you look at LeBron's face during the time that he found out from Ty Lue he started a timeout, he was so defeated and deflated. That's why they actually came out flat the first game. Now the second game, it's like LeBron needs so much more out of his players than his players are giving him. But no matter what LeBron does, he always seems to be at fault. These guys are not good enough, and I even I even think I was thinking about this yesterday as I was watching the game. Had they kept the team they had before, figured out with Isaiah, D Wade, uh, those guys, a couple of other guys. I can't even, because that team was so washed up. They had some good solid pieces. Derrick Rose, they really should have kept that together because that would have matched way better with the Warriors than even if they were, because they ended up being the second seed anyway. Even if they were the third and fourth seed, they would have still made it to the finals. So in the grand scheme of things, the trade I believe was a complete mistake. They weakened their team. Maybe not in the regular season, or maybe not against everybody else, except Golden State. You absolutely weakened your team, and that's who you should have really had your eye on the whole time. Because even if it was a conference finals matchup with a healthier Boston, I still think LeBron would have got him in 6-7. You know, had Kyrie been healthy. Uh, so what we have here now is I don't see any path forward anymore for the Cavaliers. And I know I said the last video I was like, oh, I think the Cavaliers can steal this one on the road. But unfortunately, if you outplay like that, J.R. Smith completely lost his confidence. I know he didn't sleep from game one and game two. He definitely didn't sleep. I figured he'd come out stronger. He didn't. George Hill didn't really do much. Didn't really produce much. LeBron ended up with like 30 something. Steph had like 9 threes in the game. Look, Steph went for 33. Draymond went for regular. It was almost a triple double for Draymond. Actually, he's so underrated, the guy, because Draymond can defend almost anybody on the court for his size. And still be in the middle. KD at 26. This guy LeBron actually had 29. And after that, K Love at 22. But LeBron had actually 13 assists. He had 13 assists and 9 rebounds, and it's still not enough. I can't stress enough how unfortunate it is for him. But he might get swept here, man. I don't know what he needs to do to motivate his guys. And there's something to be said for motivation. If you got to get motivation, if you got to get motivated for the NBA Finals, a guy like J.R. Smith, who's always been more of a role player in his career, you give up that first game. Tyree don't realize he had another timeout left. Absolutely brutal. Nobody talked about it, but I thought that actually was even more. It was critical in the sense that, coach the team. Coach the team. You have one timeout left before you go to OT in the first game. You should have used that timeout. As soon as you saw JR not, you should have seen it. Because I seen it. I don't know. I'm still talking about the first game because the first game translated to the second one. The Warriors were dominating them the whole game. Cleveland had no chance. Cleveland had no chance. I know Steph Curry is making these unbelievable shots. Before it's all said and done, he might end up with 4 or 5 rings, more than LeBron. The like Golden State is going now. If they keep this core together, you look at maybe at least 4 or 5 championships. It's insane what's happening in Golden State right now, and LeBron can't match that. LeBron absolutely can't. He doesn't have the players. He doesn't have the coaching. He doesn't have the will. Besides having to score almost 40, 45 points a night, excuse me, having to score at least 40 a night, at least 10 assists a night, a good 8, 9 rebounds a night. Sometimes he looks so tired, He looks around like, damn, like what I gotta do for these guys to make some buckets, Maybe start Kyle Korver over J.R. Smith. I really think J.R. needs to just take a seat, man, and get himself together. Start Kyle Korver. Game 3, do something different. You gotta save the series, really. You gotta save the series. Because if Cleveland comes out flat again, they're gonna get swept so easily. Golden State at times they're not even trying really to play. Everybody's complaining in the pressers. Tristan Thompson is trying to argue. A lot of these guys wouldn't be anywhere without LeBron. It's time to step up. I say put your best lineup. Put the regular 4, and then with the regular 4, swap JR for Kyle Korver. Because man, Clarkson ain't giving you nothing. This guy Hill ain't really giving you nothing. Hell, Rodney Hood doesn't even play. I have no idea why Rodney Hood doesn't play at this point. Maybe there was definitely a falling out, but it shouldn't warrant him not playing, because you're gonna need any player you can get. So I don't understand what's going on here. Either you're gonna have to hit this next game with everything y'all got, Cleveland, because Golden State can easily arrest at least 2 of their guys. At this point, Golden State, I am telling you, they couldn't rest Steph if they really wanted to. But of course, they don't want to play with the series like that, so they're gonna let that boy do his thing. He's gonna have another 30-point game next game, at least. Get 6 or 7 assists, and that will be that for Cleveland. And then where does LeBron go from here? LA. What are you gonna do in LA? You're gonna have to pass Warriors and Houston this time. Recruit? Who would he recruit at this point? Who would he recruit to come to Cleveland? Time is ticking for LeBron, and it's not his fault. But I just think that LeBron right now, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the team that he needs, and it's obvious. If they went to overtime again, that's why he's so deflated, because he knows he doesn't have the team to last Golden State. Man already scored 50 in one game, scored another 30-something the other game. It's the game 2. It's too much. Guys are going to have to step up and do more. Kevin Love, you got to do more. JR, do something. Anything at all. Do something. But what do you guys think, man? It wasn't really a thought-out video today because there's not much to say. There's really not much to say. We all know where the series is going. We all know where the series is going. It's going straight to Golden State. Unless something critical happens game 3, barring injury or something. But I don't know what LeBron can't. He can't do this on his own. It's not possible. So either team for Cleveland comes together or that's that. But let me know in the comment section what you think, man. Is it like a lost cause for LeBron? This might be the end of his chances to get a ring, honestly, because the West is getting stronger and so is the East next year as well. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Staying or going? Does LeBron have one great game left in him where he saves the whole series or not? Let your boy Don know in the comment section. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I'm out.